Welcome back. I wanted to show you cat and cow. For those of you that don't know, it's exactly what it is. Just think of how a cat, rounds its back. And a cow, in the farm, out in the field, just belly's hanging low, grazing all day long. They're two wonderful movements that are used in a lot of different exercise programs out there. And I like the way it focuses on the shoulders and the hips. Shoulders and the hips can cause a lot of pain. Primarily, they're responsible for neck pain. If your shoulders are tight, you lose range of motion in your neck. And if your hips are tight, you lose range of motion in the lower back. And it can travel the whole way down your legs. So using these three-dimensional movements will reduce the tension, and it will also increase mobility, providing oxygen and lubrication for our fascia. Fascia provides the stability for all movement. That's why I have invested all my time in learning about fascia and becoming a myofascial release therapist. And now onto this functional movement program. It's really taken my yoga practice a lot deeper, and I hope it'll do the same for you. So where do we start? Remember the principles: creating a safe space, not only for the activity, but also for your emotions. Set a goal. What do you want to do today? Are you recovering, or are you preparing for an activity? Connect with that awareness and that intention that you have for yourself today. Breathe. Breathing, yeah. All different ways to breathe. Most importantly, we want to try to really breathe in and out of the nose. It really helps you contain the breath and feel that expansion like you're blowing up a balloon. Exhaling and letting it go, letting it soften. Do not force. Remember that 75% rule. And sometimes it's a lot less if you're in a lot of pain. Maybe 10% is all you got today. And creating a successful approach and an ending and a beginning, middle, and end is going to make you feel better. So if you're not feeling well, check in with how much effort you're putting into it. And then always create that successful moment by bringing that awareness to how you feel before. Just check in, maybe just sit quietly for a moment or two. During, look for that wow moment. Am I feeling more tension in my shoulders or my hips? Where is it connected? Where is it coming from? And again, that after, that 2 to 3 day afterwards, am I increasing my endurance, or am I feeling more fatigued? So again, that all comes back to that. How much effort are you putting into it? Is it too much, not enough? And it's something that you learn just by experiencing. So cat and cow, there's a bunch of different ways to do this. I'm going to start by standing. Most of us have a hard time getting down on the floor or don't have the surface to provide. So using your wall, you're just going to stand at a little bit of an angle, facing your wall. Place your hand on the wall, and you're just going to lift your arm and sort of like lean back. Here's your cow. Your cow is that extension leaning back. And then the cat is rounding through the spine and reaching back with your arm. So let's add the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Then come up. You're going to raise your arm up over your head. And this is that telescoping. So you're not really forcing or pushing. You're just kind of finding that percentage of where you want to be today. And we're going to go side to side. But notice how I move from my feet. I'm not just waving my arm. My whole body is engaged. So lean to the right, arm goes to the left, and vice versa. You can even take this arm the whole way around the back. Feels really good. And inhale up and over. Just feel that openness, using that wall for support. Like finding your breath, bringing all that awareness. Oh, I might be forcing. See, so you gotta kind of back off every now and then rotation. So reach behind you, open, and you can let your eyes follow your hand, or you can keep your eyes stationary on the hand on the wall. Try both of them. See which one you like better. Keeping your eyes on the hand, the wall that's on the hand, will help get into that neck a little bit better. So that's super easy. Something I'll do after I play golf. It really helps open up my neck and shoulders. And then for those of us that have difficult time standing, our stability is not that great yet, might have pain, too much pain. Again, you know, even if you're engaged in pain while you're doing it, again, is that more than 75%? You need to find a comfortable place to be. You can't be forcing yourself to do anything when you do this, otherwise it's counterproductive. So this is another nice way of doing it. Again, the cat-cow, it's kind of like rounding through the back, arching. There's the cow, this is the cat, just sinking in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that little figure 4 here. If you have a hard time lifting your leg, just put this leg down. It can also be resting. You just kind of want to have that little, what we call external rotation in that hip. If you can't do that, just stay here. This will work too. But this is kind of better if we can get there. If you have any kind of knee issues, just flex the toes. That'll help support the knee a little bit more. And same idea. Extend, reach up. You might just feel this alone. And we're gonna exhale. Come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Same thing, side to side. I know you're not really getting the movement so much through your legs, but you can let that bottom leg just kind of rotate in and out a little bit. It's okay if the foot comes off the floor. It feels really good down to the ankles. As much as possible, you want to get your whole body into the feeling of it. And again, not forcing. Breathing. And then do the same thing on the other leg. The third and last one just kind of adds a little bit more strength, especially in your core. And we can isolate both the shoulders and the hips separately. So the arms, there's that drop in the spine, that looking up, exhaling, rounding through your spine. So again, it's a whole body movement, reaching up, and inhale forward. And it's very easy to find yourself forcing and pushing again. I can't tell you enough. Just sometimes just really check in on yourself during your workout. Am I pushing? Am I forcing? And no, it's not going to give you any more benefit to force. You're going to get more benefit out of feeling like you're just sinking in to clay more than a forceful kind of movement. That connective tissue, fascia, is very adaptable, but it's going to protect you. So we don't want it to tighten up through protection. We want to feel that it's releasing and softening. So notice this is not like a typical yoga thing where I'm bringing my shoulder down. I'm just taking my arm and threading it through and reaching for the opposite wall. That's all I'm doing, just reaching up for the ceiling and reaching through to the wall. Inhale up. And exhale through. Good, and then obviously you do the same thing for the other side. I just want to show you the legs. So let me move up so you can see. So you're just going to extend the leg, but you're also going to look up just a little bit. You don't want to force the neck too much. You want to try to keep it open, almost like your eyes are reaching, just like your hands would reach. And then exhale, bring the chin to the chest and the knee to the nose. And it feels so good and I want to force it. So again, I got to back off. And then out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Or you're just like thinking like there's a string on your knee. The knee is reaching for the side wall and then reaching through to the other wall. Good. And then you want to do the other side. I always believe a great way to finish any movement or exercise is just to lay down. Yoga, it's Savasana, or maybe you can't lay down on the floor. So I'm sorry for those that can't get on the floor. Lay back in a chair, go sit outside on your porch and just kind of close your eyes. Feel the air, the breeze, you know, whatever's in your surroundings, whether it's the birds singing or maybe it's the music in the background. Just give yourself 10, 15 minutes to relax after. You don't want to go from here, boom, right into your next routine or your next activity. I really find that it's best to take that time afterwards to reflect and really feel what you're feeling inside your body. You may realize that neck or shoulder pain, you know, may be more than it is and needs a little bit more attention before you start your next routine. Anyway, I'm always open to questions, suggestions that you may have, so please reach out. I miss you guys, love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.